All right, here we go. Fresh series for ya. Spawning down on the bottom left for Onside Gaming, it's Solar. In the blue. And his opponent spawning up the top right for Team Liquid, it's Clem. In the red. And we have not missed much of anything. Yeah. Got ourselves a 1-Rax expand and a hatch gas pool. Ta-da! It's the standard build from both players. Very uncommon to see a cheese from, or even just an off-meta build from either player, I think. And Clem, the most notable thing that he's done that's kind of a decision is that he has gone for an SCV scout. Wanted to make sure that it was in fact a hatch first. And he does. Ancient Cistern, of course, a little bit wide open here. But there are still good tank spots on this map. You just gotta get a little bit further back. A little bit further back. Play like Gumiho, as it were. Ooh, nice snipe on one of these lings. Already some success here from Clem with the first Reaper. So good with this first Reaper. Third command center behind this as well from Clem. And I mean, we pretty much always see that. There are some exceptions, like in the previous... In a previous series, Clem did, of course, open up with a 2-base setup into the third CC, but for the most part, we're going to see Terran players these days opening up 3 bases very quickly. Get that macro going. Oh, grenade. Oh, he's going to be able to snipe down one creep tumor. Can't get the second one. It already taken too much damage, but still, finding one creep tumor is nice. Yeah, for now, nothing too out of the ordinary. We do see a couple of queens. They're just rotating around trying to deal with these Hellions. Will be cloaked Banshee behind this. No surprise. No surprise on that one. It is kind of interesting the way that mules get called down onto mineral patches. So the fact that it got called down on the back means that it does actually lose a little bit of time, which wouldn't be a big deal, but it's... They usually expire with money in hand, so... I wish that the mule was programmed a little bit more efficiently. Of course, you can micro it to not do that last trip, but that's a lot of extra effort just to make a unit work the way it should. We're going to see a fair bit of damage on one of these Hellions, so Solar with a nice start here. Will build some spores. These are anti-Liberator spores, but, I mean, they do the job against Banshees as well. Oh, Clem going to open up Mech once more here. We'll be able to snipe down a little bit of creep, but Solar is still playing this out quite nicely. Now, is Solar going to go for the scout here?
Our drones are under attack.
Ooh, Banshee does find the opening in the natural where there is no spore. Okay. Clem just goes straight up the gut and will find himself quite a bit of damage here. Queen's getting back into the natural expansion. Transfuse did save the 7th drone, but 6 drones is already pretty nice. Meanwhile, Raven coming on in behind us. Oh, you're going to see the one queen. Oh, it will go down. That was a super high energy queen. Another queen going to fall here. This is already looking very rough here for Solar. And with no Overseer, there's actually no detection on the Banshees. Hellions are going to start working away at the 4th hatchery. Finds another queen. This is so much damage from these Banshees. Yes, that's a 4th queen, I think. 4 queens, 6 drones, and an Overlord. Don't know where the Overlord died. Maybe in the other side of the map. Hellions getting a lot of damage done to this 4th base. And, I mean, there is going to be creep coming up. But the potential for this to be sniped in a little bit by the first round, well, not first round, but by a few Cyclones later on could be quite big. We will see a little bit of a supply block at 109. Not exactly ideal for Clem, but it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. And actually, it's just going to be the Hellions coming on in here. This will be a dead fourth base, I think. Oh, the Lings do take the fight, and the Queens will be enough to push this away. And she's on the left side. Do find another couple of drones. Great stuff from Clem so far. He has been on Solar for minute one. The Queens do keep this base alive for the moment, but it is on just 100 HP. Wait, what was... Did he just force a cancel on the infestation pit? I think he did. Ooh, Hellions looking for the snipe on a couple of Banelings. They don't have Bane speed just yet. And it's only +1 Carapace, which is actually like the worst thing you can get against mech. So he doesn't even have the attack upgrades queued up. Meanwhile, with all the control, all the map pressure that Clem is exerting, he now clears out a bunch of creep. Solar is going to try and respread, but he is already in a very uncomfortable position. And look at his counterattack. There is so much battle mech right there. Now, this is a very quick hive, relatively speaking, but it is still not well-timed. Meanwhile, Hyperflight Rotor's coming on in for the Banshees here. Clem already up to 4 Banshees and continuing to add them on. This is, I mean, this is just looking brutal right now. We're going to see Lingbane moving forward, but will not be able to get too many connections. Wrap around from the back, going to try and get this. Actually, the Bailey's getting some big connections right there. Clem getting caught on creep a little bit, and Solar gets his first, I would say, big win in this game, and he holds the 4th base, importantly. Now, there's still opportunities to be found with these Banshees. Clem, during all this, added on the 4th and 5th factories and then is now getting up to 8. He's on 75 SCVs during all this as well. Does have an anti-armor missile available if he is so inclined. Banshees will find his 5th base. Should be able to pick it off. Yeah, they'll get it for free. We do see armor being added on as well for Solar, or for Clem, I should say, for the mech. And despite the fact that the Queens have a lot of energy, ooh, they might get one Banshee. Oh, they don't. Wait, what did they shoot at that with the last volley? Oh, is Clem going to go for the snipe on the hatchery? Nope. There are enough transfuses available regardless here. Hydra in the main base will fall, as well as another Queen. Good spore placement from Solar, but it's not going to be enough on its own. Oh, Overseer, nice job from Solar. Gets the snipe on one of these Banshees, but now the Queens are very far out of position. This is going to be a lot of dead Queens, I think. Yeah, they get blown up so quickly, despite the heavy transfuse that was available. Ooh, Lings and Bane's going to try and roll forward. At this point, Clem is just really out-trading and out-scaling Solar. Solar does have +1 missile done now, and he's getting it a +1 melee as well. But Clem is getting a 5th base during all this. And the Banshee at home is going to help. Well, it's actually not going to keep it alive if we do see a lift coming on in. Ooh, Clem will lose. I think that was 2. 1? 2? We'll see in a moment. I think it was 2 more Banshees that he just lost. Yeah, 2 more Banshees do go down to the Hydra. So Clem leaving them a little bit exposed, but he is still absolutely in the lead in this game. 92 SCVs is ridiculous. I will say at this point, now that Clem's maxed out, get a second armory, start up attack upgrades, go for towards 2-2 mech. Oh, he's getting a Ghost Academy, actually, and 3 more barracks. So he's going to be transitioning towards that very late game mech setup. Oh, but there are a lot of Vipers here. The tanks are super exposed. They will get Blinding Clouded, all clumped up. And the battle mech was not here to cover Banes. Ooh, Baneleys do get some okay-ish connections. Not amazing, though. All the tanks get taken down. Clem just got so caught out of position. Completely turned this game around. And now it is Clem who is on the ropes all of a sudden. He just got completely bamboozled. Those tanks were so clumped up, so exposed. Clem, oh man, he did not anticipate this Viper timing from his opponent, and Solar just absolutely blindsided him. This game was looking so good for Clem, but Solar totally turned it on its head. Still? This is still playable for Clem, weirdly. He's still on 89 SCVs. He's on 8 factories still. But man, he just lost all the momentum he had. Oh, those siege tanks. Even if the siege tanks were just at the top of the ramp, would have been a drastically different story, but yeesh. That just turned things around so massively. We're about to have +2 melee and +2 missile on the field. Ghosts are coming out now. And they can EMP the Vipers. Nice scan. We'll find where those are. Ooh, but this is a lot of Hydraling Bane. EMP does come on in. Does hit 2 of the Vipers. The third one will be able to still get some of its spells off. Ooh, nice dodge. Baits out the EMP. And actually, that might be enough Hydras to just keep pushing. Cyclones are not out in numbers. There's the EMP, but not after another couple of ducks come in. I think Solar's done it here. Clem. I mean, the Meg-Fatal Accelerator Cyclones do well against Hydras, but the numbers are really favoring Solar here. And Clem doesn't really have anything to tank for the Cyclones. He's going to need to micro these babies very, very well. And he's doing an excellent job so far, but the wraparound from the back might just trap these Cyclones here. Yes, they will get trapped. And that will be Solar reasserting himself in this game once again. Command Center gets killed, no cancel. And Solar, he needs to knock out a base. Well, does he need to knock out a base? I think he wants to knock out a base. He doesn't want to let Clem stabilize. That is for damn sure. Vipers have recharged energy. They will be able to, drop some blinding clouds and a couple of abducts. Siege tanks once again caught unsieged. And Clem will have no choice but to tap out in a moment. There goes GG gets called. Solar turns it around. We'll take game 1. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning down in the bottom right for onside gaming. It is Solar. In the blue. And his opponent. Spawning up at the top left for Team Liquid. It is Clem. In the red. And he is... is he going to go for the proxy racks with this? Now, this is really interesting. So, what this basically sets up for... look at this. We've got Solar going for a gas pool, it looks like. Okay, so this is 2 racks Reaper. And it's going to send the second SCV across the map. What this is basically looking for is... by sending the second SCV and building the second Reaper across, or second barracks across the map, is there's a timing when your second Reaper shows up from this barracks that it times out with the first Reaper arriving from across the map. So you hit with 2 Reapers at kind of an uncomfortable timing for the Zerg, and you're definitely able to find some damage with that. But it is a funky setup. It is a very funky setup. Now, Solar not looking around for the potential proxy. From what I've seen with this, Terran players have been liking going for 4 Reapers off of this setup. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the 4th Reaper, but I get that you want to get value out of this barracks. Because 3 Reapers is like the magic number in a lot of ways. It lets you 2-shot Lings, 2-shot drones. 4 Reapers does let you tussle with Queens a lot more effectively, and because you get the first 2 Reapers on the map, into your opponent's base that much quicker, it is strong. But that might all be a moot point because this has been a speedling expand from Solar. And this is actually a really funny setup because Clem doesn't really need to get much damage done, but he does need to retain the Reapers for sure. Oh, he's got the one Reaper that's low on HP, kind of closer to the Queens. Does shuffle it around. No third hatchery started up just yet from Solar. Ling speed is going to complete very quickly. There's that fourth Reaper. Oh, the one Queen taking a lot of damage. There's the Ling speed. He gets the Queen. Oh, he's going to die for it with the third or fourth Reaper. Will get it. Does lose that Reaper. Oh, grenades. Oh, not able to save the second Reaper from going down. And as a result, actually, this might be a full cleanup. Clem is going to get back up to the high ground here. Can Solar intercept Clem? Oh, I do like this. He's trying to go in through the back door. And... oh, barely survives. 2 HP. Just barely gets out. Clem? Oh, he's... I wouldn't have minded if Solar had dove that reactor, actually. Is he going to... nope, he's not going to go for it. He's just looking for the swap. But Clem can't swap even if he wants to. Solar's not going to dive it. I don't blame him for not diving it. He could kill it, but showing a lot of discipline there. Now you definitely don't want to with the Hellion out. And now the swap will be able to go down. We got a Roach Warren coming on in from Solar, by the way, as well as an additional second gas. And Clem, he went fast 3cc. He doesn't have a tech lab on the way yet. He's going to have to build it himself off that. This looks so scary, actually, for Clem. Solar might just kill him. Clem, what's he going to go for? Oh, it's a medevac. That is not going to help you very much here. Clem needs to scout these roaches pretty much instantly. And he's going to have to throw down multiple bunkers, I think, in order to hold this. Ooh, Ling's on the other side of the map will be a problem. And this is so much worse because the buildings are on the low ground. Like, this is just... oh, this is going to be brutal. Ooh, Ling's... oh, there is one bunker. They built a safety bunker. Okay. But there's no wall at the ramp. So this is already going to be uncomfortable. And now, oh, the Roach is coming across the map. They're going to find 2 of the Hellions. Okay. Yeah, Clem is actually just dead. The bunker is going to go down with no units inside. The wall is wide open. That wireframe does not stop units. Solar is about to go up 2-0, I think. Oh, now Clem... Solar didn't finish off the wall. But there's still no stim. Yeah, this is over. Bunker might complete. The SCVs are doing better than I expected thanks to the medevac support. But it's still 34 SCVs going down. Clem is on 11 workers right now. Oh, look at that. He's dropping Marines into the bunker. That is some cute micro. That is something I've never seen before. And he instantly picks them up again. I mean, no. Even if stim completes, which it does. Solar's just going to overrun him. In fact, he has overrun him. Clem makes a valiant fight of it, but it's not going to be enough. Solar will put himself up 2-0. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom right for onside gaming. It is Solar in the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top left for Team Liquid. It is Clem in the red. Oh, man. Clem was in such a huge lead in game number 1. And that's really unfortunate, the way that it went down. Always painful to kind of let these ones go. Now, it doesn't help that the setup that Clem went for in game number 2 then was kind of soft countered by what Solar opened up with. The quick Ling speed helped out a lot. The Queen Snipe was nice, but it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough on its own. Not on its own. I have said this for a while, but I'd love to see Clem mixing in proxy racks plays more frequently. I don't think you need to do it all the time, but I think just enough to put the fear into players, put the fear into his opponents. I think it's very effective. Now, what's Clem gonna go for here? Oh. Oh, okay. Look at that. He was anticipating this base being taken. He actually looked around for the drone being hidden. But Solar did take the pocket base. Ooh. Ling is able to get away. Unfortunately for Clem, no target fire able to find that. Solar. Of course, with it being Babylon, you get the free creep tumor. There's really nothing Terran can do to deny that. It's just not possible if the Zerg doesn't mess up. And like by doesn't mess up, I mean basically you have to leave the creep tumor unattended. And even then, we see that Clem wouldn't have gone to the high ground. There's certain assumptions that you have to make that your opponent is going to play competently. And speaking of which, good job from Solar. He actually holds the first creep tumor. Ooh, Clem. He'll get a good grenade. It's not going to be enough to open up a kill attempt on one of those tumors. Clem does open up 1-1-1 after expand. So no third CC super quickly here, and it will be Hellion Banshee. Ooh. Clem did find quite a bit of success in game number 1 with the Cloak Banshee play. Was able to find 6 drones, I think, in the opening setup. And then, of course, went for the Hyperflight Rotors Banshees, which didn't actually get that much done. The counter timing from Solar. It was actually, I mean, it was everything else that got so much damage done. Clem was in a really strong position. Okay, look at this. We're going to be seeing a quick two additional barracks coming in from Clem. So Clem is thinking at least, not necessarily 2-base all in, but definitely 2-base pressure. And this is a really strong position that you can push off of. There's the single engineering bay for the fast +1. Solar going to start up a quick layer here, and that will be good against this in order to get the quick Bane speed. But of course, in order to do so, he'll need that Baneling Nest. Well, pretty much now, but he actually doesn't have the gas for it just yet. Oh, okay, he had already started it. Okay. He must have queued it up, and that's why the gas wasn't there. Oh, hang on, he cancels it and goes for the Roach Warren. What did he spot that makes him think roaches instead of banelings? Roaches are good against 2-base pushes. Maybe it's specifically this position on the high ground. Being able to corrosive bile down the tanks is going to be a lot stronger here. Banshees have taken a lot of damage here, but they got a couple of drones, at the very least. Ooh, double Evo chamber makes me think that maybe Solar doesn't realize what he's up against. You still want to get the double upgrades eventually anyways, and he will get a fast roach speed with this. Clem, not going to be fully committed off of this setup. He is taking a third command center now, so it's no 5 racks play, but it is still going to be trying to find some good damage. That is for sure. Oh, grenades knocking the queens around once again. Creep on this high ground is going to be a big problem for Clem. I do like that Clem repairs up the Banshees, by the way. That's going to make the follow-through push a little bit stronger. Oh, Armory. So he might just go straight into +2 attack. Maybe get a second NG Bay Get +1 armor during this as well. But, of course, scan comes down. We'll clear out a little bit of this creep. Solar does have the triple Ravager, and that's going to help out a lot here. No roach speed just yet. Creep spread will be recontained. Oh, corrosive biles. Solar looking to intercept reinforcements with these lings. Clem. Oh, hello. He's backing away. Well, I don't think I like that. He definitely needs to get something done at the very least. At the very least, trade with these units or get some pickoffs. Oh, the lings in the middle of the map might finally get cleaned up, but yeah, I'm liking this very much for Solar if Clem doesn't attack at all. Banshee's on the right side, once again taking a bunch of damage, not able to find an opening. Ooh, these Marines getting caught away from the medevacs. Solar. What was that? 3 roaches for 5 Marines. So it's technically a little bit better. Oh, and he finds a Ravager. Okay, that's kind of nice for Clem. But on its own, that's not really enough. And now we've got a Hydralisk Den coming on in. As well as a very quick hive. 1-1 about to complete for Solar. Yeah, with Clem getting basically no value off this play, I really don't like his position in this game. Scan... Wait, did he just... He didn't just lose the Banshees, did he? No, he scans to see the gas timing of the drone count, I suppose. Okay, okay. 2-2 for Solar on the range. Ranged upgrades. Now, I will say there's barely any creep through the middle, and the creep has actually been hampered quite a bit. But it's also not Ling Bane, where you need that creep spread super desperately. This is a really funny upgrade setup. It's going to be 2-1-1 for the upgrades, which is not something you usually use to describe Terran upgrades. Nice snipe on the Ravager morph attempt. Ooh, Banshees will get away before the Overseer shows up. Kind of funny that Solar was killing these rocks initially, and then it's Clem now who's like, no, I want to kill them. Transfuse will be able to keep these 2 Ravagers topped up. Now we see Vipers coming on out. This is a lot of tanks. And like I said, there's like no creep basically here. Hellions will discourage a Ling counterattack. Corrosive Biles. Well, they're not going to be able to get too much done. Don't even force a stim, so good patience there from Clem. Oh, and the siege tanks are actually finding some really good stuff. First couple of shots are big. And Solar, he says, you know what, Clem? You've got me here. You've got me on this base. And he just retreats. Lings will find a couple of reinforcements. That's kind of nice. Ooh, Lurker's going to get some decent spines. There are Vipers charging energy. And the tanks really are the big linchpin of this push. Wait, hang on. Did he just lose a Viper? Or did he cancel one? Oh, we are going to see the attack coming on in. Is it Blinding Clouds? Well, it's nothing. There we go. There's the Abduct coming on in. The skirmish starts off very well for Clem, actually. Seismic Spines just now completing. That's going to help a lot for Solar, but he's still very far away from his Adaptive Talons. Ooh, Queen's getting baited in by the tank shots, but we'll be able to get back to the safety of the Lurkers. Nice Abduct from Solar. The thing is, Clem can't really just sit here. The longer he sits here, the more likely he is to just have his army getting picked away at. Nice scan right here. Is going to find some of the creep. Oh, he's just barely going to miss the last active tumor. Oh, that was almost the perfect scan. But actually, this scan sees the lift up into the main base.
The hive clusters are under attack.
Solar apparently pinging the top right. And he doesn't actually have enough units in position here. Did push the Terran army out of the main base. Will push this attack on the top side back. But Clem is really making a lot of stuff happen. He is going to find a lot of queens at the front. That's like 5 queens that just went down. Oh, and he gets the Viper as well. Blinding Cloud. Not able to keep it alive. Clem getting a huge opening in the middle. And will take advantage. And actually, now the Marines can almost just stand and fight. At the very least, they will hold the army's attention. Clem really making it happen here in this game number 3. Finding some massive momentum. Solar, 3 more Vipers on the way, but Clem, he's got a 4th base. He's got Ghosts. He's got +2 armor nearly done. +3 attack is well on the way. Solar. Oh, we're going to try and secure this base. Clem. Oh, he was waiting for that to start so he could try and get an instant kill, but Solar was ready with the instant cancel. Clem. Oh, man. Really finding some great value with these drops. These drops have gotten some great work done. I was just going to say concussive shells, where is it? And as I said that, it completed. Ooh, corrosive vials. Get dodged here, Clem. And he'll be able to clean up this creep on the top side. And this is really the only area where creep is actually kind of meaningfully spread. Couple of snipes coming on in from Clem. The spread of tanks in the back is very good. Ooh, he snipes down 1 Viper. Abduct grabs a tank and a Ghost, but he gets another Viper for it. 3 Vipers and only 2 spells go off. 2 of the Vipers die. That's amazing for Clem. Clem is very poised to grab game number 3. Solar, what does he have going for him? I mean, he's got these well-upgraded Lurkers, 2-2 and Adaptive Talons in the range. But is that enough on its own? Well, it certainly is not. Lurkers from the low ground can be quite good. Baneling Nest does start up. I think Solar wants to go for a Bane counterattack with those Lings and realize he can't just yet. Ooh, a couple of snipes coming on in. Solar not able to get away with the Unburrow. Of course, if you break the leash range of the snipe, you can cancel it. But you got to be so quick to do so. That is a lot of stuff counterattacking on the other side of the map. Clem. Ooh, gets another 2 Lurkers. He is really making it happen on this bottom side. Abduct does grab a tank and a Ghost. But Clem is really holding the line. Lings and Lurkers, actually. No Banes. But the command center is not being repaired and will go down. Still, Clem is in such a good position on this top side. Oh, the Lurkers are pretty much trapped now. More of them are going to morph on in. Oh, they are going to burrow up on this position. Clem, I think it's time to just maybe lift up and get out. Oh, it's definitely time to lift up and get out. There we go. At least get back to the tanks, that is. And he will do exactly that. Lurkers are desperately trying to hold. We do have a few SCVs going down on the other side of the map. Lurker, single Lurker actually just killed a tank. Will kill a Tech Lab. Oh. Yeah, Tech Lab is going to burn down. But unless Solar can clear this army, it's not going to matter. Snipe's killing a lot of the Lurkers. Nice blinding cloud on the top side. But is there even enough to clear this? The answer is yes. But the Ghosts, well, they're going to be forced to lift up as well. Solar makes a way better hold than I would have expected. But the supplies are well in favor of Clem at this point. Oh, don't lose those medevacs, though. Oh, that is a fully loaded medevac. The other one does have 4 Ghosts in it. Oh, man. What is that, I wonder? Clem. He's still in a big lead, but he did just lose some of the momentum he's gained. Tank count has been knocked quite low. A couple of Lurkers do get canceled there. Ooh, this should be enough Ghosts with the tank support to take this down. And yeah, there we go. There's the mass snipe coming on in. Going to be able to take down 3 of the Lurkers. Scan expires just as the 4th one was about to die. But Solar knows he can't hold this base any longer. Oh, no scan. Lings on the counterattack. They do have +1 attack, but they're up against +3 armor. Planetary will hold this position. Clem didn't finish off the base, which is a little bit unfortunate for him. Transfuse is going to come on in. Is there an Overseer somewhere? Yeah, there it is. Closes in. Will kill off this Banshee. Oh, the attack upgrades. +3 queens. Nope, +2. +2 queens. They pack a bit of a punch. Solar getting to keep this base alive. He shouldn't have been able to. Still, it is Clem's game to lose. But Solar is definitely fighting a lot harder and a lot more effectively than I thought he'd be able to. But look at this army. It's so many Ghosts. And the army of Solar is pretty much just lurkers and a handful of Banes. Now, it's a lot of lurkers, and there is, of course, this one Viper, too. But, yeah, I don't know. Snipes coming on in. Will just mass spam the snipes. And, oh my goodness, he's just going to burn right through these lurkers. He says, you don't have anything to cover. All the Lings went for the counterattack. And that's going to be a dead base. Yeah, Solar has no choice but to tap out. Clem will close out. Game number 3. All right, here we go. Game number 4. Spawning up at the top right for Onside Gaming. It is Solar. In the blue. And his opponent. Spawning down in the bottom left for Team Liquid. It is Clem. In the red. I'd love to see Clem doing stuff like going for command center first once in a while as well. I think that'd be nice to see. That'd be a good play. The one mix-up we've seen from him in this series, at least with the openers, was the proxy second Rax Reaper on game number 2, but it kind of got... Looks like we're good. Now, what do we got going on here? Happening. SCV just going to zip and zoop its way across the map. Just wanted to make sure, hey, you built a hatch first, right? We cool? We chilling? You got anything you want to report? Anything you want to share with the class? No? Okay, cool. Hatch first. Good. Good, good, good. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling. Oh, SCV. Oh. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. What are we doing here? Are we going to go for a proxy Hellion drop? Oh. That could be cute. Well, I mean, it's not the mix-up I was asking for, but it is a mix-up for sure. Oh, Clem snipes down a Ling. Look at that Queen. Oh, man. Queens are so good now with their, like... Oh, my God. 2 more Lings getting picked off. Very nice. Yeah, the way Queens respond and do stuff is now so much better than it used to be. Starport. That is neat. Yeah, this is going to be a Hellion drop in the main base. And that is actually so good that Clem picked off the early Lings here. Meanwhile, Solar is going for a very fast layer. Very fast layer. He continued to mine gas. Clem getting 3 Lings early on. Well, how many Lings do we see being rebuilt here? Solar going back up to 5. Oh, it's gonna be just a Hellion drop. It's gotta be. It's gotta be KD. No, it's a Liberator. Aw. I mean, that's fine. I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I'm disappointed. I mean, I guess it gets there really fast, and there's probably not gonna be a Spore. And maybe, just maybe, if the Hellion run-by comes in as the Liberator is shift-clicking in, maybe Solar won't respond. But, might as well. Now, this should most likely get spotted by Clem when he goes for this big Hellion run-by. Oh, that's a nice find for Clem. Still, the Lings will be able to escape for the moment. Oh. Solar juked those Hellions pretty nicely. All right, here comes the Liberator into the main base. We'll be able to find at least a couple of drones. And Solar's... he didn't siege it in the best position. Ooh, Lings, though. Oh, they get one of the Hellions. And because there was no dive into the main base... Oh, Clem doesn't find the Nidus Worm. This could be lights out here. With no Banshee, no nothing at home. We'll wrap around on one of the Hellions here. We'll find... Does he find the other one? Oh, he's just going to tap out. Oh, man, it's a little bit underwhelming, but Solar will get the dub off the back of that. We'll take game 4. And, well, with that, he will take the series. Very well played by Solar. And if you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will catch you on the flip side.